Hello, Jane.
Oh, hello.
I'm sorry I'm late.
It's okay.
How is your father? It was rather a disturbing exhibition, actually. Some very powerful images of the crucified Christ.
Varnisher of the Rising Sun. 8 letters.
Japana.
Oh.
Do you fancy a walk?
Will anybody who hasn't handed in their completed crosswords, please? Thank you.
Once you've got your luggage, please go to the porter's lodge to collect your keys.
Where's my suitcase? Oh, look, jongens, ze hebben hem verloren.
Excuse me, have I got all of these now?
Looking forward to English beer.
You will laugh at me.
No, there's a prize.
Ah, what will it be, this prize?
I don't know. Something appropriate?
If I give it to you, you will not laugh?
No, you might win the prize. Somebody's got to.
Have 2 keys, sir. 2. There is this small key which we call a Yale key, right? Which opens the small door in the outer gate, which we close at 10:30 every night. So mind you take it with you should you go out, right?
I hope there's a lift.
Then there is this key, a larger key which we call the job, which opens the door to your room. All right?
Ah bon, si j'ai pas retrouvé mon courage, non? Alors si j'ai entendu la connaisse rouler au loin. Je me suis dit, allons, plus qu'une minute, hein?
Name, sir?
Yukiori.
How are you spelling it, sir? Mr. Lee.
With a Y, Thomas. Mr. Yukio.
Oh.
Staircase 3. Ichi.
Oh, yes. Now, You have 2 keys, sir.
I'll show you. Kojira!
Excuse me, please. Excuse me. Cheers.
She enjoys showing off her Japanese.
Heidi Wettinger.
Now, young lady, you have 2 keys, right?
Yes, my dear, we're going home.
On the street, the cake and the bullseye lantern, positioning a kick up the BTM of
Are you a teacher?
wretched
No, I need the English for my work.
I'm not either.
The food was eatable, so I would prefer less emphasis on meat.
You should have gone on holiday, gone away for a bit.
Oh, no.
You look tired.
Why?
I know, of course you do.
So your friend's not very hungry?
I'm not hungry.
If you are bored, you must excite yourself.
Don't like skiing.
Have you any idea of the work involved organizing a summer school? Tired. Students from all over the world. Some of them don't eat meat. Some of them don't drink.
They're the ones we don't get to meet.
What are you talking about?
The Methodists. I'm talking about them, the ones that don't drink. Don't end up in court, do they?
Something has disagreed with me. Sorry. Excuse me, please. I'll go to my room.
I think one of the students is unwell.
Something has disagreed with him.
So he said.
I am born in Köln. I have lived there all my life, since 1937.
Yes? What a long time.
Yeah. I knew the war. You ask me, do I remember the war years? I do.
No, I said hardly anyone remembers those years, and perhaps they're best forgotten.
No. No, the war will never be forgotten. Never.
Please, I'm sorry.
Never.
Was it all right?
What?
The crossword.
I thought it excellent.
I didn't know you smoked.
Well, not often. Thank you for doing the crossword. Thank you. Excellent. Master?
Perhaps the inspector could give the prize away soon, then I can make my welcome address and then we can comfort.
Certainly, Master.
I wonder if they know I pinched most of it. The crossword.
I beg your pardon.
Well, not most of it, some of it. I put in Japana, varnisher of the rising sun for you. I thought you'd like it.
Sorry.
Never mind. I have tried to see you. I rang.
I knew you did. I'm sorry. It's been a shock.
I know. It is a shock when it happens. He was very frail, though, Jack.
He was frail.
So long as the crossword was all right. I'm glad you asked me. I knew I'd enjoy doing it.
Jane, precious one, can we get on with it? This is boring the arse off me, and heaven knows what it's doing to the inspector.
Before we are addressed by Sir Wilfrid Morine, he would like me to ask Chief Inspector Morse of the Thames Valley Police to present the prize to the winner of our crossword competition. Not only a distinguished policeman, Chief Inspector Morse is also an inveterate solver of the crossword puzzle, prides himself on it. Chief Inspector Morse, would you?
Well, it's all clues, isn't it? On the whole, crosswords are far more exotic and exciting than police work. Most murders, for example, don't require solving because they haven't been planned. Thought a lot about, perhaps, over the years. Not as murders, but as silence. The silence of a wife, a husband, a son, or a daughter even. No more words, talk, screams, arguments, insults. Insults more often lead to murder than anything else, in my experience.
Domestic bursar speaking.
Mrs. Warbutt, one of the students, one of the summer students, is unwell. Yukio Lee.
All right, dear. It's all right.
He's gone to his room.
That's right.
Well, perhaps the porter could go and see, find out how he is.
I'm sorry about this.
I would like to know if he isn't feeling better.
Sure, I've got it somewhere.
Once. I'd like to know.
Order.
The winner is...
Kurt Friedman.
Well done.
Welcome. Advice. Get a little guidebook. This will tell you where all the colleges are and all the public lavatories are. Things fascinating as such. And if you happen to get lost, stolen, or strayed, please feel free to ask one of our policemen. Sapiest sub palio soldido sapientia. Wisdom is often hidden under a shabby cloak.
Thomas! Thomas, before I fall out for the night, go and see how Son of Tojo is. Ask him nicely. No need to bow. If he's better, or does he need a quack? Room 1, staircase 3. Dr. Robson is concerned. She is to be informed of his condition. I expect it's only the trots. Don't clean up after him. That isn't your job. Let him lie in it.
You don't like them, do you, Mrs. Warbutt?
I have very good reasons not to.
I know you have, Mrs. Warbutt.
There is a lot to see, a great deal to see. Don't be confused by the multiplicity of good things, nor confounded by the contemplation of minutiae. Enjoy your Oxford, not because of this or that discovered, but I do beg of you, embrace us wholeheartedly, with open minds and with open arms, for only in that way can knowledge be gained. I talk not of this college or of that.
Excuse me, Master.
Not of this college nor of that, but of the university as a whole.
Nobody is to leave.
And gentlemen, what a whole Oxford is.
Where are they? Up there, sir.
Evening, Max.
Good evening. I spy a boiled shirt. You've had dinner, I see. I have not.
What's this? What?
A tongue, Morse. Good job I saw that. Wounds to the hands, ankles, wrists, feet, mouth slit ear to ear, knife sticking in the chest. A shambles.
Oh, my God. Hello, Lewis. Where have you been? Go and look in the bathroom. That's where he washed off the blood. There should be something in there. And look down the plug hole.
Yes, sir.
Well, where were you?
I was home.
I was here. I've had to do everything.
Well, you were here.
Wasn't I, though? Well, go on, have a look. Don't step on anything, though. He was very dead, but I think still warm. Do you hear that, Max? That's my contribution. Do you know what that means, Lewis? Still warm?
It means not long dead.
Precisely, while I was here.
Will it give you nightmares, Sergeant?
No. No, not him. Seen too many pulled out of ISIS lock, haven't you, Lewis?
Not cut about like that, I haven't.
I make the time of death between 8 and 9 this evening.
Do you?
I do.
Ah.
Not a lot of blood about, though, considering.
Too much for me.
Been here for over half an hour.
His nibs is playing up, sir.
Good, good. May we now leave?
There's been a murder, Sir Wilfrid.
Sure.
You can go, but I shall want to talk to you. Where will you be?
In my lodgings. Where else? What about the college servants?
You worried about overtime?
Yes, I am. It's
Inspector. Times are hard. Otherwise, we would not have to put up with all these people we know nothing about all the year round.
Do you know very little about them, the students?
Not very much.
Now, one of the summer students has been the victim of an attack. It was a Japanese gentleman by the name of Yukio Lee. He left the table during dinner feeling unwell. We all saw him, I think. Do any of you know him or anything about him? Now, who sat next to him at dinner?
I did.
She did. You did, miss.
But I don't know him.
Well, never mind. We've got to start somewhere or we'll be here all night. Sergeant Lewis here will take some preliminary statements from you.
We'll want an interpreter, will we, sir?
No, they're not beginners.
Good. What about documents? You all right?
Yes, of course I am. Thank you.
Good. What about application forms, that sort of thing?
They're in the bursar's office.
Can you get them this time of night?
Well, I have a key. I can go anywhere. No?
Yes.
Please. Is it necessary?
It is, Jane.
Right, let's see if we can find another room, shall we?
You sure you're all right?
Yes, thank you.
Look, very often when something frightening happens, particularly if it's to do with someone close to you.
Look, I didn't even know him. I wasn't close to him.
No, I mean your father. Just one key.
Yes.
Have you all got them?
No, just as senior fellows of the college. Oh, yes, we can go anywhere. They have to be able to, you see, otherwise we couldn't keep places locked.
Then you might have to tidy up, you mean?
Perhaps. You're right.
Yeah.
There's talk of having it cut down.
There always is. What I want to say is that if something sad has happened, you sometimes resent sharing it. I mean, even if you've been forced to share it, what happened? I'm talking about your father. I mean, perhaps more so if you're forced to share it with an outsider. Although I don't consider myself an outsider. I did think we were friends. I do understand that.
But this is hardly the time.
I know.
What do you want us to do?
Nothing. I'm just trying to tell you that I understand some of your feelings. I'm sure I do.
Will you want to talk to me, Chief Inspector?
Yes.
I'm talking
talking about the course.
What?
What do you want us to do? Some of these students have spent a great deal of money on fares, fees. They want to go on with the course. Should we?
I don't see why not. Once we've talked to them, it's up to you.
Perhaps we shouldn't. Don't know. Should we?
It's up to you. If you feel it isn't right. What was his name?
I'm sorry.
Yukio Lee. They're in alphabetical order.
Yes.
Under L.
No. No. Lee was his Christian name, or rather... Of course, he might well be Christian. There's no reason to think not. I mean, why do we assume not?
Jane, sit down.
I mean, some Christian, aren't they? Some of them. Just like us.
Dr. Robson, sit down here.
Can I get you anything? A glass of water?
I'll make a cup of tea.
Yes, why don't you?
I don't want a cup of tea. What am I going to do about the course? What am I going to do?
Well, you can go on with it, I've told you. As far as we're concerned, if we get through everything tonight. Here he is. In English. Do you know anything about him? He had a wife.
I know nothing about him.
Someone will have to tell his wife. Well, there's time for that. Well, you can have your cup of tea and then go. It's just a matter of talking to everyone. It's the only way anything is done. It'll take a long time. I don't think you should stay up.
Thank you.
How do you say his name?
Yukio Lee.
Rushing off?
He died between 8 and 9.
I know that.
Possibly. Approximately.
I saw him leave the dinner and I discovered him dead. I know when he died.
You have the advantage of me. I apply science.
It has to be a first time, I suppose. Is that him? You know me and bodies.
I do. Yes, that was him.
Are you sure?
Look for yourself. Positive.
Not like you.
Oh.
Time of death, positive identification.
Perhaps it's because I haven't eaten. Clear brain sharpened by hunger.
Under any physical disability you care to mention, he's put the sight of the eye, mean I play no games for no perception of the ball.
Hardly need me.
Someone's got to clear up the mess.
Under written English, he has entered good. He was a liar.
Hey, there was anyone else jockey cake for a while, you know what I mean? Like?
He had to part from his wife for a while. Pity.
Well, I'll tell you what, this man, they've got some magic ideas about that castle.
However, he say that the Japanese did have some clever ideas about making cars.
Someone brought a few of them ideas.
How can you work with that arm?
I don't really notice it.
Remind you of home, does it?
Well, it's quite funny. Mind, I can't understand a word they say.
I can. He's giving me a crash course in Geordie for foreigners. Cambridge.
That's right.
What are you doing here in Oxford?
And in a few bob, all right?
What as a teacher?
No, helper, all right?
It's quite all right, son.
Sorry.
It's fine.
I do things like arrange the trips, look after everyone in the coaches, set the quiz, collect the crosswords.
What did you do yesterday?
Came up with a coach from Victoria Station.
And what did you do today?
Nothing much. Settled in.
Is that what everybody did today? Settled in?
I suppose so.
What do you think made him ill, the Japanese gentleman?
Don't know.
Oh, come on. What do you think? Something he ate? Drank?
I don't know.
What are you reading?
Medicine.
All right, then. Expert witness. What do you think?
He didn't eat anything. Left everything on his plate at dinner. He drank orange juice, some bread.
Not hungry?
I don't know.
And what did he eat on the coach? On your coach, was he?
Don't know.
Have you talked to the girl, Lewis?
Yeah.
What did she see him eat, the Japanese?
Didn't ask her.
Did you see the Japanese during the day?
I suppose so. He was around.
Where was he around? In the town? Where?
Don't know. In the bar.
What was he doing in the bar? Drinking orange juice?
Yep.
Did you buy him one?
Me.
Did he talk to anyone?
Yeah.
Who?
German fellow, Friedman. Dr. Robson.
And all he had was orange juice. That would upset me. You know, you go a funny colour should you eat too many oranges.
He was certainly a funny colour.
Have you finished with me?
I have.
Can I go?
Yes, I've finished. For now. Jane Robson. He was talking to her. Got any feelings about the Japanese?
What do you mean?
A lot of people have.
Young people? I doubt it. I find that sort of thing pointless.
He's in a bit of a state. Were you watching, Lewis?
Yes, I was.
You wanted to get on the snooker table, I expect. Do you fancy again?
No. I'd just as soon get through these and get home.
2 people weren't in that hall. Mrs. Warbutt, the domestic bursar, and Ralph Thomas, the porter. Fancy either of them for it?
No.
No. Neither do I.
Mr. Friedman.
Yeah, you've been given another room.
Oh, thank you.
I'll come up with you, sir. You can get your night things now and the rest later.
I will go from the other staircase. Number 23.
Thank you.
Can I go?
Not yet. You'll be going to the other staircase.
Why can't I go to my room? Why can't I? I want to go to my room.
Your room's being changed.
Why?
Pull yourself together, man. If you wait here, sir, I'll set you up after I've seen this gentleman to get your things.
I saw the body. Shocking mess it was. Blood everywhere, see? You see him go out?
Yes.
The very best thing for a shock. Brandy and warmth. I'm glad to say it's never really warm in this room. Thick walls. Always a good excuse for a fire. How do you feel now?
Fine.
Shocking business.
It appears to be.
It is.
What lovely rooms.
Are there?
Are they just for you?
All mine.
Thank you very much, Sir Wilfrid.
Oh, please, my dear, don't hesitate to knock on the door. Good night. Inspector, come in.
Chief Inspector.
Absolutely, yes, I know. Do you insist upon it?
Not always.
Please do. I care for form. I understand the reasoning. Much the same kind of thing happens in the army. Lance corporals are called corporal. Does wonders for them. I know all about these things. Approve of them. Shall you sit? What do you think?
I think that a very nasty murder has been committed in your college, and you don't seem concerned.
Totally wrong of you. I'm very concerned for the usual reasons. Loss of trade.
The poor man was the victim of a ferocious attack, Sir Wilfrid.
Poor man. Was he? How terrible. You will spare me the details. I have seen deaths in abundance. And every so often some poor inadequate is slopped out of these colleges, even this one, in a plastic bag.
I won't sit if you don't mind.
Probably get more out of them in the morning. Unless you're letting them all go back home.
Why would I do that? I'm all for education. Broadening the minds of foreigners. Have to have another look at him, I suppose. Are you doing anything?
No.
Good. You know me and bodies. It is him, isn't it?
I should say so. Why did they do that to his face?
Yes.
It was his tongue.
Was it?
Mm.
Well, that's a relief. Wasn't looking forward to having to place it anywhere else.
Severed by knife.
Thank you.
Stomach, orange juice, crisps, more than I've had. Where? Apart from the lacerations, the slashes to the wrists and ankles, and the...
I think it might be some sort of ritual.
Some sort of Japanese carrier.
I have not finished. I have no conclusions. There are holes in the palms of the hands and feet. You'll see examples of these in every place of worship that is Christian.
Crucifixion?
Stigmata, Morse. The badge of suffering. Young girls suffer from such eruptions spontaneously from living in convents. But he got his with a sharp knife.
And the one in his chest?
Clear off.
Glad to.
Sarge, up the back.
What do you got for me?
Take a look for yourself.
Bloody hell.
Allora facciamo prima, andiamo a fare un po' di colazione, poi il buon passeggiato, facciamo così. Ok, va bene.
Why are all books written by men?
Why? They aren't
Why are all these books written by men?
That is true.
Fair enough.
Is it? I don't think so.
No, you probably wouldn't. He was unwell. You sat next to him on the coach and he was unwell then?
Yeah.
What sort of unwell? Pains in the stomach? Nausea, that sort of thing?
Yeah, that is the sort of thing.
He complained to you?
I think so.
You're from Cologne?
I am.
Ah. I know Cologne. I was stationed there, national service.
In which case, I not so well as you, possibly, because I have lived there only a few years since. I am born in Leipzig. You know Leipzig?
No.
The other side. I have lived there all my life until I come to Köln.
Marienplatz.
Excuse, please.
Where I was stationed.
Oh, München. Munich.
No, Cologne. Köln. You know where I mean?
Oh, yeah. Of course I do.
By the river.
Is that so? Yeah. May I have a drink, please?
Did you talk to Mr. Ucchioli?
What will this be about?
I'm asking you.
He was very suspicious.
Of what?
He seemed suspicious to me, you know. Furtive.
Did he eat anything? Anything that might have upset him?
Orange juice. He just ate orange juice.
Did you like him?
Excuse, please.
Did you get on, talk, pass the time of day?
We read and do the crossword.
Where do you sit in the coach?
We sit at the back.
I would have never have thought that someone like you, a foreigner, could have done the crossword so well.
Thank you.
Did Jane Robson congratulate you?
Dr. Robson?
Know her well, do you?
No.
I thought you did. Well, what were you talking to her about this morning?
When was this?
This morning? Earlier.
Ah, yeah, we talk about the course.
Right.
I can go now?
Yes, thank you, Jeffrey.
Thank you.
Impressive. Who did this?
Found it on the coach, at the back.
I think we ought to look at all the crosswords, don't you? What's this?
There was a cassette in it, down the back of the seat. Here's a lab report on his clothes and the contents of the cassette. Dope, heroin. In the cassette, which was inside the jiffy bag, which was addressed to the murdered man, and traces on his clothes.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. Now they'll all swing into it, won't they? All be down on us. Flash lads from London with flowers in their buttonholes. But most of all, you know who. What did I tell you, Lewis?
Superintendent Dewar.
Running away from him.
I'm not running away from Superintendent Dewar, Lewis. I'm respecting his space.
I see. I want to talk to you, see.
No, all in good time. I know he will. I'm thirsty. You thirsty, Lewis? Of course you are. Is he walking backwards?
Looks like it.
I feel like that. I'm walking backwards. I am not happy when drugs are involved. It's too many motivations, too wide, too obvious. All sorts of people.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
What was found in his stomach?
Bread, biscuits, that sort of thing. Crisps.
Orange juice. That's all he drank.
Yeah.
Was he a user?
Some traces on his clothes.
How much was in the cassette?
Not very much. Traces. But I expect it had been full.
Yes. No, I can't handle drugs. I can't work out why they do it. Beyond me.
Oh, come on, you know. People, kids, down sometimes, I suppose. Same reason why you drink beer.
Beer is food.
It is with you.
What about the ones you interviewed? What did you think? All the ones I've spoken to were terrified.
Who?
Well, that German is. That lad from Cambridge. Jane Robson is. But none of them could have killed him. I'm their witness. They were all in the hall having dinner. None of them left except the Jap. Poor sod. You feel sorry for him, by the way?
I haven't thought about it. No, not if drugs is what he was into.
Standard reaction, right. The point is, Lewis, that nobody felt sorry for him before, though, did they? I mean, before we found out about the possibility of the involvement of drugs. Which means they knew. Did they?
Perhaps. Mind, I'll be a bit frightened if a murder happened in a room next to me. And they were both in rooms on that staircase. The German and the Cambridge lad. And Dr. Robson, well, it was a shock, wasn't it?
She's had a few shocks lately, yes. I'm taking this lot homework.
Hello? What are you doing back? You're supposed to be elsewhere.
Who's a phony? Who's a phony? Was it a good game?
I wasn't good.
Did you win? Lots of roquets.
We lost. I wasn't any good at all.
You're trembling.
Cold.
It isn't cold, Jane. How did you get here?
Came on my bicycle.
Look, you don't have to be frightened about anything. Leave the bike. Shouldn't we talk?
If you say so.
I'll take you back. We can talk in the car. Have you got a change?
Yes.
Where shall I drop you? Christ Lane?
No, I live in college now.
I didn't know that.
Same person who did the crossword puzzle did the one in the Times. And addressed your jiffy bag.
The German.
Well, German he might be, but he's cleverer than me. I couldn't do it that day.
Please. Stop the car. I want to walk.
No, you don't want to walk.
I certainly don't want to talk.
I won't ask you anything. We'll just drive and you can think about what you want to say. You like Elgar. You did. Fancy a cup of tea?
Don't know.
Yes, you do. Have a cup of tea.
You never came here, did you?
When? Why?
You know, when we knew each other.
Did you ask me?
No. Probably not. Do you take sugar? Sit down. You might not like tea ceremonies. Best teacups. I never use them, Your Honor. I ought to sell this teapot. Somebody'll only nick it one day. Never use the thing. Sit down, Jane.
I will.
Let's get on with it.
I will!
Good.
The somebody else involved.
Yeah.
Well, I can't tell you everything that happened.
You'll have to.
But just listen, I'm talking at least.
All right.
No tea, I don't want tea.
You might later.
I've never had any feelings for you.
And that became obvious. Doesn't matter. Did, but it doesn't matter now.
Yukio Lee was a drug dealer.
How did you know?
He attended 2 summer schools. But first of all, there was a young man I knew. And last year, he died in a car crash. That was sad. Sadder was the fact that, although he had a brilliant mind and could have had a brilliant future, his life was already destroyed. Mrs. Warbutt was bought a book by a scout last year. It had been left by Yukio Lee, and it was some names and addresses, contacts, dealers, I suppose.
You've got it still?
No, I destroyed it.
Why did you do that?
Well, I shouldn't have done, I suppose, but I was thinking of the college. And when Yukio Lee applied again this year, I thought of refusing him.
Was this young man an undergraduate?
Yes.
What was his name?
Jeremy? Jeremy Collins.
Who else knows about this apart from you and Mrs. Warbutt?
His father. I told him.
Tea will be cold.
I don't want any.
Yes? Yes, speaking. Hmm? What? Where? Hmm? Right. No blood?
No.
No mutilation?
None.
Things are looking up. When?
Last night, no later. The blow to the face could have happened when he fell. Strangled, I think. You're Japanese. Did you wonder why there wasn't much blood, Morse?
Eh?
A knife in the heart, you'd expect blood to hit the ceiling, wouldn't you?
I suppose so.
I would. Thought why there wasn't any? Or were you just grateful?
I was grateful.
Yes. All right. That knife didn't kill him. The report is on your desk. He was dead already.
How did he die?
A blow. Oh, something else. The cuts to his wrists and ankles were done to hide the fact that he'd been tied up.
But he'd been around all day getting pissed on orange juice. Everybody said so. He was seen. I saw him minutes before he was killed.
His mouth. The cuts were to hide the fact that he'd been gagged. All right, boys. Let's get a move on.
He wasn't bound or gagged when I saw him.
Come on now, Bridget. 1:30. Come on, boys. That's my opinion. Report on your desk. Tied up and gagged for at least 24 hours.
Rubbish.
Does it complicate things more?
What does he want?
What is it, Gaze? Suicide? It usually is.
Nothing to do with our suicide. You hear that, Max?
I think you all ought to wait till I've had a good look at the body.
Oh, I will. It's suicide. Your governor says so.
Peter's checked the handwriting on that jiffy bag. It was addressed by the same person did the Times crossword on the coach and the crossword that won the prize.
He's a phony. Our German. You'd never heard of Marienplatz.
Neither have I.
You wouldn't have. But even if he is a phony, it doesn't make him a murderer, does it?
He's into heroin, though. In the jiffy bag.
Oh, that's it then. Bound to be a murderer, isn't he? Drugs, drugs, drugs. It's a gift to men like Dewar. Mention drugs and all motivations fit. They love it. Unimaginative coppers like Dewar, they love it. And they love the righteousness of the cause. Trouble with Friedman is he couldn't have done it. Phony or not, drugs or not. None of them could have done it. None of them could have murdered that Japanese. I saw them all sitting there. Me. Why me?
You're a very good witness, aren't you, sir?
The best, aren't I? Do you think I was set up, Lewis? I do. A very nasty thought has come to me. How long ago was I set up, do you think?
You mean Dr. Robson?
That's my nasty thought. Only you know about it. Is that why I can't think straight, Lewis?
I don't know. Maybe we should go backwards. Start thinking Japanese.
Zen?
Pardon?
Puccini?
Or Madame Butterfly, you mean?
That's right.
Can pack up now. Bye.
Bon siège, il va ressembler mon courage, non? Alors, si j'ai entendu la connaissance, je suis galant.
Herr Friedman?
No.
Sorry.
Why? Why do you want him? Can I help you?
When did we first get to know each other?
Well, I don't know. I can't remember. Last year, I suppose. Yes, it was last year.
Yes. We found Graham Daniel today, dead, in a lavatory. Strangled, probably, though my superior thinks it might be suicide.
Oh, no.
Didn't you know him?
No, I gave him a job, that's all.
Not on drugs, was he, like Jeremy Collins?
Drugs? Jeremy? I don't know. I mean, I know about Jeremy Collins, yes, but Graham, no. And Jeremy Collins, I don't know.
Miss,
Heidi, yeah?
Who is the phony?
Pardon me?
You filled in your crossword with he is a phony, he is a phony. Who is?
I just filled in anything. I couldn't do it.
Did it not mean anything, then?
I just filled in the squares.
Please.
No, wait.
I am Swiss. We know Germans. He is not a German.
What is he then?
I don't know. You must ask him.
Right, thank you. Who gets to see the application forms?
Well, we all do. Bursar, he's away for a few weeks. The staff in the office. Mrs. Warbot.
If Herr Friedman is not what he seems, and it seems he isn't, he would have to have an address in Germany for you to reply to.
Yes, of course.
Is he the father of Jeremy Collins?
No.
You sure?
Oh, I know he isn't.
Who is Jane?
Sir Wilfrid.
Is he? Did he tell you you had to offer a place to Yukio Lee?
I suppose he must have done. He sees all the applications.
Yes, I know he does. He told me.
Tea. I'm having tea.
Well, don't let me stop you. It's about your son, Sir Wilfrid.
Which one?
Have you more than one?
I'm sure I must have.
Jeremy Collins.
Oh, that one. Drugs. Need I say more, old chum?
Drugs?
Jeremy Collins was a piece of human scrap, Inspector, for which I have no regard.
Did you know Yukio Lee?
Know of him or know him? The first, perhaps, the second.
Did you know he was a drug peddler?
Did I? I saw him as you did. A typical southern Japanese.
Is there such a person?
Do they all look alike to you, Morse?
Not to you?
No. Long service in hard stations, old chum. I had the opportunity of meeting and subsequently interrogating many Japanese in the Far East after the war and during it. Some of it. I got to know their physiognomy, had to, sitting opposite them for hours. Now to you, and the casual observer, they may all look alike, but the southern Japanese in particular, thicker lips, rounder eyes.
I think you killed him. What if you did?
Well, how did I do?
I don't know.
Of course you don't.
You had help.
Did I, though?
Kurt Friedman. Not a German, but that was no problem for you. You could have arranged that his application form showed that he was. Where is Friedman? Did you give him a golden key?
Why would I do that?
So that he might hide. I'm going to search the college thoroughly, Sir Wilfrid. Something I should have done before. I want all doors opened. I want to look everywhere. I expect to find somewhere someone was kept bound and gagged for a day. I might also find Kurt Friedman in hiding. Graham Daniel is dead. Did you know?
How would I?
How would you?
Did I murder him?
Well, perhaps he found out about you. Perhaps he was a friend of your son's. Perhaps he helped you murder Yukio Lee and then threatened to talk. Jane Robson told you about Yukio Lee. You blamed him for your son's death. No matter what you say, Sir Wilfrid, you cared about your son. I don't know how you did it. I know you were all there, sitting looking at me. I was there to give you an alibi. That's why I was asked to set the crossword and give the prize.
I didn't ask you. I thought you were a friend of Jane Robson.
A friend? Yes, I was a friend. Yes, I am a friend. The most suspicious thing of all is an excellent alibi.
Also the most innocent. Might I answer the door?
Allow me.
Just in time to see me arrested, Superintendent.
Oh, I don't think so, Sir Wilfrid.
I'm not talking of arrest. I'm talking of suspicions I have. I suspect you of involvement in the murder of Yukio Lee, Sir Wilfrid.
Here. You might as well see this.
What is it?
What we know about your Japanese. He was being watched. Sir Wilfrid cooperated. He was part of an international drug syndicate.
Who was watching him? I see.
Lets us both out of it, doesn't it?
Why would he be political?
That's what we're not going to be told.
Are we being bounced off?
You are. I want you out of the way, you and Lewis.
Now?
Yes, now. This is too big for you to handle. You can go on with your investigation if you like. But I want everyone out of here. What you do now must be discreet. In my opinion, Graham Daniel murdered the Japanese. Some argument over money or drugs.
And who murdered him?
If it was murder, we don't know yet. It may be entirely fortuitous. It might still be suicide. We don't know yet. What we do know is that the Japanese was deeply involved in drugs in a big way. And there's still a chance that someone might try to contact him.
Down the mortuary?
They may not know that. Something will be thought of.
A doppelganger.
That's right.
Who is it? One of the summer students watching him?
It isn't necessary for you to know that.
Isn't it? Graham Daniel, was it?
Never mind who it is.
Ah, it wasn't. All right, sir. Is this the undercover agent? Didn't do much of a job, did you, letting him get killed? Don't you believe in cooperation, miss?
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Do they all look alike to you?
Pardon me?
Know what a doppelganger is?
Yes.
Good. Tell Superintendent Dewar. He doesn't. How did you know I was here?
Where else?
The German turned up yet, has he?
No.
Phony. Thank you, Heidi. I'm going to have to talk to Jane Robson again.
We've been told to leave it, sir.
Is that a fact? Friedman was not a drug dealer. The Jap was. Friedman was involved with Jane Robson. They laid all this drugs lark. Planted that silly bloody jiffy bag. Story about a notebook. Can you imagine it? Every name of every contact. Well, you would, wouldn't you, if you were a dealer? Yes, what neither of them knew when they were setting him up as a dealer was that he really was one. And a big one, being watched. None of them villains. Not one. I told you that. Not one real criminal amongst the lot. Apart from our Japanese, the only person appears to me to be outright villainous is Sir Wilfrid Mulrine, FRS. And he hasn't done anything. I'm sorry, Lewis. I'd like you to ferret around a bit more. She used to live in Christ Lane.
Who?
Jane Robson. I want to know more about her. I knew her father. She had a brother, I think.
You think? What did you talk about?
I know. Oh, he talked about music. Usual things. Life, music, books, music, crosswords, everything. Not a lot. I don't know anything about her. Except her father had had a stroke. Go on. It's not drugs. Something more than that. There's just one thing nagging me. Mrs. Warbutt, last year, did you find a small book, a diary, and give it to Jane Robson? Come on, it's all right. She told me you did.
That's right.
Did you look in it? Read it?
I had a quick look.
What was in it?
I don't know. It was in Japanese.
Was it?
I don't read Japanese.
No, I don't suppose you do.
Something I could never master. The only Japanese I know is rudimentary and peremptory.
Yes. Thank you. Are there any other Japanese?
Oxford's full of them at this time of the year. Tourists, you see.
In college?
None.
Thought I saw one.
I think someone might try to kill me.
Why?
Well, that boy, dead. He was very like Jeremy Collins.
Go on. I can see you're frightened of something, Jane.
Is it silly of me?
No, but I can't help unless you tell me more.
Not here.
Do you want to come to the station?
No, why should I?
I just thought neutral ground, perhaps.
No, come to my rooms.
All right. No key?
No, your men are searching the college.
Not my men.
You weren't frightened on your own, were you, Alex?
No, not really. Thank you.
Chief Inspector, there's a call for you.
All right. I'm sorry. I better see what that is.
Oh, but this is my room. I'll be in here.
Morse?
I think we've found our German, sir.
Where is he?
Back up in Sunderland, I should think, by now. His real name's Michael Robson. Brother of Dr. Robson?
How do you know?
His photograph here. And his daughter, sir. She's been waiting for him to come home. Christ Lane.
All right. Get yourself over here.
Who is it?
Chief Inspector Morse.
Worried about your brother?
What?
Gone back to Sunderland, has he?
I don't know.
Come on, Jane. I know you didn't murder Yukio Lee. You couldn't do that. Knife in the heart, mutilations. And there are people who can do such things when they're deranged with anger, but not you, Jane.
You're going to suggest my brother did it. As a matter of fact, he didn't.
What I suspect is that the person we all thought was Yukio Lee was someone else. Another Japanese. The real Yukio Lee was grabbed as soon as he arrived. Trussed, gagged, dumped somewhere and fed on orange juice and biscuits. Nothing else. And then your brother, perhaps with Graham Daniel, and the help of the Japanese hired to impersonate Yukio Lee, later murdered him. And then we all sat down to dinner, while the Yukio Lee double pretended to be ill. We all saw him pretending to be ill, having eaten nothing but orange juice and biscuits. I saw him. I was intended to be a witness.
My brother didn't murder him.
Who did? Not you.
No. You're right about the double. There was an accident. Yes, I think you can call it that. Yukio Lee tried to escape, and there was a struggle between him and the Japanese who was guarding him. They fought, and the Japanese killed Yukio Lee by accident. It was an accident. You can call it that. Michael, my brother, just
did the finishing touches.
Michael was obsessed with hatred.
It was dreadful.
Was it? Do you know what happened to my father?
No, you didn't tell me.
Everybody knew.
I didn't.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Everybody knew what had been done to him. How he had been insulted. He's still alive, you know, the man who maimed my dear, dear, gentle father. Alive and protected by the Americans.
All right, Jane, all right.
It is not all right. We have done everything. We have written. We have threatened. We have done everything to have him put on trial for his crimes.
Who?
The man who tortured my father. He had him crucified in the camp. He was a scientist, too. An apology for one. He worked on the effects of gas on human beings, on Dutch, some American, some English, among them my father. The Americans got him, but they didn't get his research. So they asked him to work for them. Let him stay alive, free from prosecution as a war criminal. After all, he had the only useful knowledge of the effects of gas on human beings. Yukio Lee was his son.
Ah.
Yes. We couldn't touch the father, but we could get the son. Do you know how we found out? That evil man told me. The pleasure he took in telling me.
Who told you, Jane?
Sir Wilfrid. I was fond of Jeremy Collins, his son. I went to Sir Wilfrid to talk about him, to ask his help. He said some smart, cruel things about fathers and sons. And dropped the bombshells that Yukio Lee was the son of the man who tortured my father. I was shattered. I hardly knew him. It was just a face. But suddenly, sitting there was
revenge.
Yes. I wouldn't have killed him. But I couldn't prevent what was going to happen once Michael knew. And I didn't try. I enjoyed planning it. The eventual killings. The mutilations. Somehow, far off, they wouldn't happen. What would happen would be that Yukio Lee would be frightened, humiliated. I never thought Michael would do it. Auntie Graham!
Who killed Graham Daniel? Your brother?
No! Graham Daniel was Michael's son. My nephew.
Your brother carried out the mutilations on Yukio Lee's body. A knife in the heart, stabbings in the hands and feet, his tongue cut out. Fathers have killed their sons, sons their fathers.
No, Michael wouldn't. Couldn't.
Do you read Japanese? Why did you set him up? Yukio Lee. Why did you go to such lengths? The cassette with the dope in it, the ridiculous story of the notebook. Or did you think perhaps nobody would care much about a drug dealer killed? Or perhaps you wanted to throw suspicion on Sir Wilfrid because of his son's death?
Yes, we thought it would confuse.
But we knew anyway. You didn't have to underline it. Yukio Lee was a drug dealer. You didn't need to set him up.
I didn't know he was.
Chief Inspector. Something's been found.
What? Well, what have they found?
Well, you did ask me to tell you, sir. A body.
Kurt Friedman. Michael Robson.
Morse!
My God.
Morse! Where the bloody hell are you going?
Fetch an ambulance. Who is that?
That is the real Yukio Lee.
What do you mean?
The Robsons thought he was dead, too. They must have kidnapped him soon after he arrived and hidden him in the showers. Michael Robson brought down a lookalike from Sunderland to take the place of the real Yukio Lee. Well, he was bound and gagged and fed on orange juice. And all went well. But what they didn't know was that the real Yukio Lee had overpowered the lookalike and taken his place. And then when it came time to remove the gag, Yukio Lee invented some story about the lookalike trying to get away and having to kill him. Michael Robson was probably relieved not to have to do it. Though he carried out the mutilations with enthusiasm, so maybe we're being charitable. Or perhaps Yukio Lee did it, taking pleasure in doing what would have been done to him. And then he thought, this was too good an opportunity to miss. Well, perhaps he knew the drug squad were onto him. And even if he didn't, it might be quite convenient to be thought dead. So, he went around mopping up the witnesses. There was one he didn't know about, though. Did for him. She'll manage, I expect.
Brought the murderer yet?
Which one? There are lots.
Lots? Left my pen. It's on the mantelpiece. Dr. Robson didn't wield that well. She couldn't have done. He was hit from behind. And she couldn't have done that while she was being strangled.
Croquet can be a very rough game, played properly by an expert.
Not expert. Crushed like an eggshell.
Yes. No, I know, not her. Yukio Lee was the expert. In martial arts, apparently. Like his father, except his father didn't use his hands. Came up against an ex-RAF lady warrant officer, though. Met his match. You don't agree with those names, do you? The names on the memorial tablet.
You know I don't.
Don't you believe in forgiveness?
Not entirely. I believe I may be forgiven what I have done, but I cannot believe those who tortured the Reverend Robson should be forgiven. Their evil was beyond forgiveness. It stained all our lives.
Even unto the next generation. It was long ago.
It was not. It was yesterday. I was a young girl. I was in terror for such a long time, even unto the next generation. I was made barren by my fear. They took pleasure in what they did to Jane's father. I saw it happen to others. They did it to others. Few of the others lived. It was a joke. He was crucified, bayonet through his hands and feet to a tree, because he was a clergyman, perhaps. A joke.
He bit his own tongue out because of the pain.
Do you think he would approve?
Approve?
I think he would have hated what they had in mind for Yukio Lee. I should have tumbled. I saw the scars on the old man's hands, on his palms. I think he hated himself for bearing the scars of Christ's suffering. That's what we do to clergymen sometimes. Insult Christ through them. And they wilt under it. Oh, he was fine for a while when he came back. Managed quite well for a few years. Jane was born. Then he just stopped. Nothing. Insulted. Wilting.
I had nothing to do with it. I knew something was happening. I had sympathy with Jane. She asked me to look the other way. I did.
Yes, you did.
Go now. So if you would be in my room, I'll be back myself.
Thanks very much.
Okay, it's my pleasure. Bye-bye. Will she,
Be back? I should think so. She stopped Jane Robson from being killed. I don't think she was involved in anything except turning a blind eye. You don't have to advertise for a domestic bursar.
My dear fellow, is there not something we can do to lessen the...
To hush things up, I think you're malicious. Weren't you worried about the Official Secrets Act? You're still bound by it, you know. You should never have told Jane about Yukio Lee.
Oh, come now, all that nonsense was a long time ago. I won't have it. They were pretty beastly to their prisoners, but they were equally beastly to their own soldiers, as far as I could see. The Japanese have an alibi for all of that, and we gave it to them. Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Yes. Who will take revenge for that? Policemen do make a mess, don't they? Alex, isn't it your name?
Yes.
I've been to see your Aunt Jane, and she's going to be all right, I think. She was telling me about your grandfather. It was sad, wasn't it, what happened to him during the war?
Yes, it was.
How do you feel about it?
Grandfather was sad.
Are you on your own?
It's all right. Daddy's coming. It was embarrassing with Grandfather. He was embarrassing. Everybody looked.
I knew. We used to take him to concerts, your aunt and I. A few. I don't know whether he enjoyed them or not. He used to cry. I often cry at concerts, don't you?
I'd never been to a concert.
Oh, you must go.
And from the agony which